It seems there is a movement among Labour MPs to prevent Andy Burnham from replacing Keir Starmer unopposed, after Starmer's announcement that he is to resign as Prime Minister and Labour leader. Nobody believes Burnham won't get the job, so this would be an exercise to straighten out exactly what his policies will be. Other MPs have suggested they would put their names forward, but there is scepticism about whether any of them could accrue the 81 nominations needed to launch a leadership campaign. Nominations open on July 9 and close on July 16. If he's unopposed, Burnham could become PM on July 17. Otherwise, the deadline for a contest to end and a new PM to be installed is before Parliament returns in September, according to the timeline laid down by Starmer. Personally, I think a contest, even if only in name, would be worthwhile to tease out exactly what we should expect from a Burnham government. That way, we would be able to hold him to his words later on. A leadership campaign is one of the few occasions when politicians are forced to state priorities, defend contradictions, and make promises in public. Those statements become a benchmark against which they can later be judged. That does not mean a contest has to be bitter or prolonged. If other candidates struggle to secure the 81 nominations required, Burnham could still emerge quickly. But even symbolic challenges can compel debates over taxation, welfare, defence, constitutional reform, public ownership, and Labour's relationship with business. Those are questions to which voters arguably deserve answers before a new Prime Minister enters Downing Street. I note that Margaret Hodge has suggested that there should be a coronation as soon as possible so the party can get on with governing, rather than navel-gazing or however she described the process. I would be suspicious about that, because it keeps the public uninformed about what to expect or demand. Governments do not stop governing during leadership contests, and I accept that Labour would want to avoid appearing distracted. But unity and stability are sometimes used to discourage awkward questions. There is also a practical political point. If Burnham is as strong a candidate as his supporters believe, why fear scrutiny? A series of debates and policy commitments would probably strengthen rather than weaken his mandate. If he intends to break with aspects of the Starmer years, he should say so and explain how. If he intends continuity, he should say that too. Either way, the public gains information. The risk with an uncontested succession is that expectations become a blank canvas. Supporters project their hopes onto the new leader. Critics project their fears, and nobody knows which version will actually govern. 6 months later, people may feel betrayed by promises that were never made, or surprised by policies that were never discussed. A leadership contest need not be about preventing Burnham from winning. It could be about establishing what Burnhamism, or whatever they're going to call it, actually means before the country gets it. That would make it easier to hold him to his own words afterwards.